I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where I talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this, I want to thank everybody that's been hitting that like button for me, subscribing to the videos. You know, it means a lot. It helps me grow the channel when you guys take 2 seconds and hit that like button. I'd like to ask you to do that. If you haven't subscribed yet, I definitely encourage you to hit that subscribe button. I'll bring you all the important crypto news on a daily basis. Jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, red day. Bitcoin pulled back. Bitcoin's at 74.41. The overall market cap of cryptocurrency, $195 billion. This is a Bitcoin 4-hour chart. So Bitcoin is in a rising wedge right now. 68% chance if it breaks to the downside. Now, there's a possibility it already broke to the downside. Now, the downside target's 6,600. However, I want to go over this with you. We could be, this green circle right here could possibly be a retest. I'm not 100% sure whether this trend line should be here and this is a bounce on the lower trend line, or if it should be here and this was a breakout volume. And so what I'm watching for is this. This is your if-then statement. If it does get rejected here and moves lower, you can expect this downside target or close to it, 6,600, 6,700, 68, somewhere in that area as a possibility. Okay, that's definitely going to be in the cards. All right, so I adjusted this little circle, and I want you to understand that if we zoomed in to this area right here, we zoomed in, so you go to the 15-minute chart, boom, we're zoomed in. And here's everything going on inside that price action, right? So this is that possible retest we're looking at, and it's right here, okay? And so typically I don't use a 15-minute chart unless I want to see some vivid details of what's going on, because you get a lot of noise. You get a lot of just crazy price action, a lot of long wicks. But again, this trend line must hold down here, which it did, to prevent a failed breakout. So if we broke lower than this, we're going back down, like we talked about, 66, 6,700. So all eyes on Bitcoin right now. I want to share this story with you. I talked about it to you guys briefly, and this is the reason why, number one, I have my channel, why I have a trading group, why I reach out to you guys on a daily basis, because I want to help people be successful in this market. And this is a good example. And this took a lot of work. This gentleman is in my group. He sent me this about a week or week and a half ago, and he said, dude, I crushed it. I killed it in Atom. In my sleep, I made $3,000. Thanks again. We're going to have a couple of years of this after Bitcoin bottoms. We're going to start those rockets. So he made 25% in Atom. This is a big deal because this gentleman came into the group, hardcore ADA holder. Whatever coin you're holding, it doesn't matter specifically the name, but he's a hardcore holder. And he said, Chris, man, I'm having trouble. I can't sell this coin. I can't do it. And I said, listen, I talked to him on the phone. I said, listen, bro, you cannot ride these coins down to the bottom. You're not losing money. Other people are taking your money. I had a good talk with him on the phone, like, hey, this is a psychology that is surrounding this market and how you have to trade this market to be very successful. He got a lot out of it. He thanked me multiple times. And this gentleman is actually in a wheelchair. And he reached out. He says, Chris, I want to be able to provide for my family through cryptocurrency. And so just like everybody on the team and in the group and viewers and you guys, I want to see that everybody is successful. So I talked to him in depth about it, and I got this on the 22nd. Thanks to you, I was able to repurchase my ADA at 3.1 cents. I had the same amount plus $3,000 to play with. This is incredible. There's psychology to this market. So many things in this trading group that will completely change the way you see this market. And I cover all of it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's working together to call out breakouts, everything that's going on with this market, news. I mean, when you have over 1,000 sets of eyes watching this market at the same time, it's a lot easier to trade this market. I got 41 videos in a playlist where you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. I post profitable trading setups every single day. Part of the trading this market successfully is about being in the right coin. So if you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. If you do want to pay with a card month to month, you can do so. There's a Patreon link in the description. If you pay in crypto, you get a 20% discount for paying for 6 months. If you pay for the year, you get an extra month free and a 30% discount. So the New Year's is coming up. You want to have a New Year's resolution with this market. Change the way you see this market, and I'll help you do that. I'm very active in the group. That's all I do. Nulls, 2 million Nulls got stolen by hackers. So Nulls comes out and said, hey, Nulls was attacked by hackers, the Nulls team. They stole 2 million Nulls. About 550,000 were transferred to different exchanges, and they're trading the market. So they can't do anything about those, they're stating. But they're going to fork the coin, and about 1.5 million Nulls hadn't entered the trading market. So they're going to freeze these coins or destroy them. So basically they'll be unable to be traded. There was a security vulnerability in NULS 2.2 version, which has now been fixed, and they've contacted some exchanges. So again, so many thieves and theft and deception in this market is crazy. I talked to you guys about this previously. I just want to go back into it real quick. So this will make it a lot easier for United States residents to take part in security offerings or buying any cryptos that are deemed securities over time. Again, it's not, being a security is not the worst thing in the world, but it just needs to be registered with the securities exchange. And you have to be an accredited investor, which basically means you may have to make a ton of money on a yearly basis or have $1 million valuation excluding your home. So down here it says the SEC, and this is straight from their website, SEC proposes to update accredited investors definition to increase access to investments. This is the game changer that we need in the United States. It's huge that the SEC is coming out to do this. So the current test for individual accredited investor status is a binary approach. This is the SEC chairman, Jay Clayton, stated this. He says, hey, we need to modernize our approach to cryptocurrencies, period. Like, if you just grasp that subject, that's huge for the SEC to come out and state that. Especially Jay Clayton, that hasn't really been a big crypto supporter. They said, hey, Bitcoin's not a security, Ethereum's not a security, and now they're like, hey, there's potentially securities out there, but we want to make it easier for people to trade them. So they're going to make these investments so everybody like us can participate in private offerings. They're going to add new categories so people can qualify. And down here at the bottom, and I kind of missed this the first time, that's why I want to talk to you about it again, is you may qualify as an accredited investor based on your professional knowledge, your experience, or certifications. The proposal would also expand the list of entities that may qualify as accredited investors. They're going to allow any entity that meets an investments test to qualify. So what I want to know is this the test we're going to study for? And potentially this is going to be a huge video series that I create in the future. Like, let's get everybody up to speed on passing this test so that we can buy and sell and trade whatever we want to on this market. Like these limitations, like the thought of like, hey, I'm invested in this coin and potentially I have to sell it because the SEC doesn't think that I'm qualified to do so. However, you can go down to the liquor store and buy as many lottery tickets as you want. There's no limit. You can go $10 scratch-offs. Give me $10,000. I've been involved with some people that were gamblers. I mean, they were just addicted to it. And they went to the corner store and they were buying $10 scratch-offs, $1,000, $2,000 at a time. Stacks of them. Like, here, let's sit down and scratch these. Like, it was a chore. Like, people would offer to pay people, here, scratch these tickets for me. They just wanted to watch. And I'm thinking, no, you can go do that, but you can't decide what you want to invest in as far as cryptocurrencies go. If you guys haven't picked up a Ledger Nano X, now's the time to do so. You can get a Ledger Nano X and a Ledger Nano S for free. So if you buy the Ledger Nano X, you get the Ledger Nano S for free. So you get two for $119. So there's a factory link in the description. It does support the channel. IDAX. Have you guys heard about this? And I had one gentleman reach out to me specifically in my trading group, and he said, Chris, have you heard anything about this? And I spent some time looking for some news, and I didn't really find a whole lot of news on it, but then I found this. IDAX Global CEO has gone missing, and this has previously been announced. So the IDAX Global staff has not been in touch with the IDAX Global CEO. So access to the cold wallets, which is where all the cryptocurrency is stored, all the balances are stored in these cold wallets. They can't access them, right? All of a sudden the CEO disappeared, has the private keys, and nobody can get this crypto. Obviously this is exit scam possibly, right? We went through that Quadriga exchange situation where the guy dies and now everybody wants to dig him up to see if he really died. It's like, here we are again, CEO of an exchange just takes off with the private keys. And so what I really want to key in on here is there's these groups on Telegram. Hey, we're gonna get you access to your money. There's one that has a name similar to IDAX's Telegram, and they just added an S, right? Well, obviously my first thought there, as soon as I saw that, somebody showed it to me, I said scam for sure. Well, he's like, yeah, I didn't send him the money. And I said, the money? Why would you pay some people in Telegram to get access to your money on an exchange? Oh, they told me they can get access. I just had to fill out this form. I was like, you didn't give them any information. I gave them my email. And I'm thinking, well, maybe there must be some type of list of emails they're compiling to take advantage of these people in the future. He said, well, they want $50. So it was $50 and not $20,000. You know, I've had people contact me that have been taken for $20,000. When Bitcoin was $10,000, had a person that sent 2 Bitcoin because somebody's going to send them 4 Bitcoin back in a month. Listen, it's not going to happen, guys. Anytime somebody wants to charge you, number one, I want to encourage you to use, if there's ever a situation like this, communicate with the exchange through their site. You know, they should have a situation, they have so many users, they should have a situation set up where you're not having to use just these random Telegram channels. Like, people are out to steal your money in this space. It's sad. The new YouTube crypto ban. The giant started removing cryptocurrency related videos with no warning. Listen, this has been happening. I know it firsthand. So Chris Dunn, who is really successful, he's been in YouTube, crypto YouTube forever. He's had 200,000 subscribers, and he got some videos taken down, all of his videos, I believe. 200,000 subs, 7 million views. What are you guys doing, YouTube, he stated. But other YouTubers have had videos taken down. And this gentleman, Crypto Zero, talks about it.
Your content was removed due to a violation of community guidelines. Your video, How I'm Investing Right Now, was removed because it violates a harmful and dangerous policy. Your channel now has 1 strike. So he has a strike. If you get 3 strikes, you lose your entire channel. It's just gone. I've had them before. And then he listed a bunch of videos there that they've tagged now as harmful or dangerous content. And look at the titles of these videos. So How I'm Investing Right Now. Tim Draper's prediction, how blockchain will change the world. How to trade 5 major crypto market cycles. So just information on trading, like literally just objective information.
Crypto's News stated he's had a situation where this happened. Chris Dunn, where he spoke of, you get these vague statements from YouTube as far as why has your video been taken down. He was at the beach and he was asking hot babes if they ever heard of Bitcoin. And this was harmful and dangerous content. I guess it's too dangerous to hear about Bitcoin, he stated. But he's like, YouTube has now staged a war on cryptocurrency. Whatever your opinion about Chico Crypto is, it's irrelevant. We're a crypto family, right? First of all, you guys are definitely my crypto family, no matter what happens. We have to stick together. There's all this infighting in cryptocurrency. And, you know, everybody wants to see your coin go down the tubes. Everybody's like, you know, just whatever coin it is going down. And they find almost glory in seeing your failures, right? And so my goal to you guys would be to say, you know what? Why not cheer for everybody to get rich? Why not realize that it's really us against centralized global powers, right? It's us against centralized situations like this, where we are the little guys, period. Like, we are under other people's control. And so, you know, what I want to say to you guys is, like, we really need to work on sticking together. Also, Node Investors comes out and he says, yeah, I posted this video 2 years ago researching cryptos, and now it's illegal. Rules are changing. Your content violated YouTube's community guidelines. We think it violates the sale of regulated goods policy. His video was called How I Research Cryptocurrencies, My Favorite Sites and Resources. Again, the commonality is all these are old videos, most of them 2 years old. Here's the part of the issue that I think we're going to be dealing with more of in the future. This gentleman's name is Mo Vlogs, and he's got 8.5 million subscribers. He makes a ton of good videos. A lot of people love him. He's adding 3,000 subscribers a day. And this was a video that I found where another YouTuber, and I wasn't familiar with him, but he seems like a bright guy, Atazi, A-T-O-Z-Y. He makes a video about Mo Vlogs, and he says, what are you doing, dude? Like, why are you promoting this garbage? And so I'm going to play part of this video just so you understand. Potentially, these projects go after all kinds of YouTubers. And again, let's say it's not necessarily even these scammy projects being promoted. That's the issue, like cryptocurrency at its core. But I just want to kind of give you an idea of another possibility where this is going to raise red flags for YouTube.
Let's just watch some of these Mo Vlogs ads and ask a whole lot of questions, because this cannot be legal.
A lot
lot of times, all of you guys ask me, yo Mo, how can I make money? Do you have any tips on making money? The first thing I want to say, guys, is to make money, you need to do something different. I'm going to be talking to you guys about a new cryptocurrency that's out. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you know what Bitcoin is. It was a cryptocurrency that went like crazy high in price, but this is actually a new cryptocurrency, and it's called Up Digital Currency. Okay, now this is actually different in a cool way.
Don't tell me he's gonna get his audience to buy some shady altcoin.
The thing is about cryptocurrencies is they're in an open market, so people can buy them, the price goes up, but at the same time, people can just sell them and the price crashes. What this does is it kind of prevents like a ton of people selling it at once and getting rid of it, because the way they work is UPDC is a rise-only stable coin, which means the price is increasing every hour. Once you put your money in,
You can't get it out because you're describing a Ponzi scheme.
That sounds sweet. A rise-only stablecoin. The price only goes up, and it goes up on the hour. It's got it. I'm gonna get rich. Like, this is, you have to remember, this is on a YouTube channel where people aren't used to this. This creates a paradigm for YouTube. You've got these wolves, these crypto projects. Use the word lightly, crypto projects, where potentially, like, they are trying to do anything they possibly can. They're not going to get television commercials. They might get some website postings, and they might get some ICO reviews, but they go after YouTubers who just depend on this revenue to survive, because if you're a regular crypto YouTuber, you can't survive off the $5 an hour that YouTube pays me to make a video every day. All right, it's just not even going to happen, right? So they even say, hey, we want you to sell this merch. We want you to, you can have this $5 setup with your subscribers where you support the channel directly through YouTube, and they're going to take 50% of it. YouTube is trying to protect you guys. It's trying to protect the subscribers. This is maybe the extreme version, but they're taking down videos where, they're just people are just talking about Bitcoin and how to research ICOs and just regular type crypto content. It's not even this scammy stuff. So I just really wanted to make this video to cover this idea where, decentralization as a whole is going to change the game. It's hard to exist on any other social media platforms because the viewership is here on YouTube. Put a hex on you, put a spell on you, right? Hex was up 684%. Did you get on the hex pump, anybody? 684%. I think it went from 1 Satoshi to 2 Satoshis, roughly, or less than that. Big moon mission here, by Hex. You go over here and you see Hex is doing another pump and dump. Here it is, skyrocketed up 961%. So again, just to paint the picture, if you're from the outside looking in, so let's say you're one of the suits, one of the executives that works at YouTube, and you see, hey, this is what's going on. This is what content is being discussed. We have this list over here at YouTube where we don't want all these things to be in your channels. We're going to ban you, give you strikes for all this stuff. How easy would it be just to say, you know what, crypto is kind of scammy. So yeah, potentially we got big changes coming for crypto YouTube and cryptocurrency in general. And just think about how much we wouldn't know about crypto if we weren't on YouTube every day. So, but really, I just want to ask you guys, like, hey, what do we do now? What's the fix here? What's the platform that we use? Has somebody created a viable option? Would people use, if we don't all make this change, would people use the other option? I've tried uploading to DTube in the past and it's buggy, right? So at this point, YouTube's still the best option. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure and subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.